And so always keep it simple. Look for the easiest way. And that is she has the experience, which is good. And it could be the real guides too, giving her that experience as a test to strengthen her so that she sees better. And that is just simply compare it to the sun shining and make the decision, you see? So again, the experience is what it is, and it's very needed. We need to see what isn't real. That's why we're in creation. All of it is fine. And so you get to the point to where you recognize what is real. And in other words, what is real is not in creation. It's in your invisible seeing is what it is. Recognizing what all life is, and creation is not life, but we have to go through this process. So she's fine. It's all fine. And it's an acknowledgement again to where she is saying, no, I no longer agree with the illusion, the matrix, the deception that has taken place. But she needed all this experience too to see what isn't real. And this is what catapults us. This is what helps us to recognize the true reality all life is, simply because, yes, we can have these experiences and they are awesome, but we don't want to be stuck with these experiences. We want to see more. And so whether the experience is good, bad, or indifferent, it's all fine, but it's just an experience, something in creation to relate to the personal self, because we need this little personal self to eventually recognize what is real, because it's all invisible. And so this is a big step for her, and there's a lot more, but it's part of it, and this will be constantly confronted because this is how it is, and it's just like a person going to the gym and exercising, or doing exercises or what have you to make you stronger. You don't just go one time, you go many times. And so this is what the Skypes are about, and the real side, so-called dream visions, which actually I'm turning that around into intuitive senses, because realistically that's what it is. It's your intuitive part. And the dream part has been labeled such that, oh, it's just a dream, it means nothing. Well, it does, but you need to use your intuition as a start. You eventually get to your real awareness to recognize the 5 bodies that you're maintaining. So it's a huge journey, because again, we have to deal with the literalization of how we've been educated according to the controlling systems, and people need to learn to see that too. So this is where she is seeing an exaggeration of the controlling systems that are on Earth. And it becomes more so because these creatures and the influence is hidden. And I was shown this when I took the Rod of Power in 2001, and I recognized it right away, the influence. And Paul talked about the 2-headed God, the good and the bad side, which is really the Kalam God, which is all illusion. But then I recognized the 3rd head, which was the influence behind all of this. So this was brought out into the next step here, into the new wave and the new presentation. It's very, very important, because this is the part that most people don't recognize, because they've been literalized to think in terms of good and bad, right and wrong. And that's simply according to the controlling systems of reincarnation and karma. So it's a choice. Now you have the knowledge, and each person can decide to learn to see for themselves. So it's a big step. It's very, very good. And she's stronger for that. And simply compare it with the sun shining, and you're fine. Yes, you make the choice. The simplicity of it is just compare all that experience with the sun shining, and she will see what's real. Of course she does. So it's all good. Yeah. It's fun to become more aware, isn't it? Yeah, it's really fun. So you don't need all the restrictions and all the nonsense that we've come through. And so we have a lot to do, don't we, here? Yes, we do. Thank you so much. That's wonderful.